Place your heel down, lean forward. There shouldn't be any drag in. Press down gently, lean forward, press down slowly, and then lean again. If you form the tilt angle in this way, there will be very little material left for creating details. Therefore, it's better to tilt the flag. In this way, so that you leave more material to work with later on. After making the line incisions, you can't start cleaning right away because dirt will remain in these areas. For this reason, you need to set the flag, sink the heel, and tilt the tool. Only after doing this and ensuring everything is in place should you start trimming. That way, you won't get any dirt buildup here. When you add detail like this, it actually looks more impressive if we still don't work out this part here, the detailing, and bring it down to a lower level or plane. You might encounter this kind of chipping, and to prevent it, you need to pre-treat the surface with a primer because no matter how sharp your knives are, the wood might be slightly over-dried or even very over-dried, which will lead to this kind of defect. Also, one of the options regarding the detailing of the cuts, a tiny, beautiful little bird. As an addition, it looks really interesting. The song is tense. It should be as relaxed as possible. Key nuances that, one way or another, affect the overall cleanliness of the entire composition, which is based on geometric ornamentation. First, you may end up with a lot of chips. The main factors that influence this are not quite the right choice in knives, combined with a lack of skill, which will simply lead to sloppy execution. Secondly, pay attention to the thickness of the knives. They should be as thin as possible. Thirdly, there are circumstances beyond your control, such as I mentioned earlier, simply dry wood, which will inevitably lead to the fact that your composition will crumble, your parts and elements will fall apart. For this reason, it's best to place, in general, the three-sided or ray-like geometric carving on a slightly larger base. This way, your work will turn out cleaner. If you're working with smaller geometric patterns, you should replace the 3 centimeter or 2.5 centimeter elements with ones about 1 centimeter or even 0.5 centimeters for such work. And of course, treat everything with a primer. It is also generally preferable to consistently use, especially for geometric ornamentation, the use of short, angled chisels with either a straight or a beveled edge. The same goes for semicircular chisels with a beveled edge. And try to carefully modify the geometric figure by making a variety of different kinds of precise and interesting cuts. exploring how each change affects the overall shape. That way, your ornament will look much richer and more interesting. The most important rule is not to be afraid to experiment, to apply some kind of transformation and modification to your already created geometric figure by making recesses. Definitely pay attention to this, and most importantly, try it out. A tip for beginners.